Hello, Namaskar, and welcome to Dr. Poonam's vlog. Today, in this Safe Motherhood week, we are going to have a short talk with a well-known consultant from North Goa District Hospital, Dr. Vibha Parsekar. Now, this talk is going to be on stimulation in newborn babies. Now, we play with the baby, we feed the baby, we do so many things with baby once the baby is born. But do we really think of stimulating the baby? Have you ever thought, how can we stimulate a baby who is so small, who most of the time spends her time or his time only in sleeping? So let's find this out. So today we have with us Dr. Vibha Parsekar, who is a pediatrician, that is a child specialist, and she's specially trained into development and behavioral pediatrics, which is a separate branch of pediatrics itself, wherein we deal with a lot of behavioral problems of babies and the developmental problems. So welcome Dr. Vibha on my show.
Thank you.
So Dr. Vibha, once a baby is born, most of the times parents are really scared to hold the baby, even to latch on the baby for breastfeeding. In all this confusion, how do you even think of stimulating a baby? So can you throw some light on what is infant stimulation?
Alright. So infant stimulation means basically playing with your baby, enjoying your baby. Baby realizing that there are other things around me. There is sense of smell, there is taste, there is touch, there is sight, there is sound. Just stimulating all these senses and arousing baby's curiosity is infant stimulation.
Okay, wow. So there are so many senses which are involved in that. So why is it important and why it should be done early?
So stimulation done earlier is the better for the baby, because as we know, infant's brain and the nervous system as a whole is growing, right? And it grows maximum up to 2 to 5 years of age. So the earlier we start stimulating the baby, the better growth the baby is going to have. Infant stimulation, stimulating your baby will help your baby in having a better concentration time, better arousal time, and will help the baby learn and grow.
So, Dr. Vibha, how can parents stimulate a baby in all these different areas that you told me?
So, we'll start with sight.
Okay.
So, at birth, a child can see about 10 to 13 inches away.
So, only this much?
Yes, about that much. So, whenever we are talking to the baby, keep the baby at least that much of a distance. So, baby can recognize your face. Especially mother, because baby knows the mom even before the baby is born, right? So so keep your face there. Have an animated expression on your face while talking to the baby. Secondly, babies like bright colors. Okay, so up to first 3 months of age, it's best to stimulate them with contrasting colors, especially black and white. So whatever is around the baby, make sure it is nice and bright. Alright. Thirdly, mom can wear a bright bindi or a bright lipstick. So that also helps in stimulating your baby. So this is how we would stimulate the sight of the baby.
So I think the Indian rituals of putting a bright red color sindoor, a bright bindi, and in north side you see most of them wearing bright red lipstick. It has a sense, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. The second sense, let's talk about hearing. Alright. So a baby can perceive sounds even before the baby is born. So baby has awareness of the mom's heartbeat, of the mom's sound even before it is born. Okay. So the sound sense of the baby also requires stimulation. So best way to calm a baby down is mom holds the baby close to herself and baby listens to the rhythmic heartbeat of the mom and feels secure. Alright. Secondly, the mom can sing to the baby. Any songs, rhymes, any local songs, lullabies would be great. Talk to the baby. Baby may not be able to understand, but remember you're stimulating the sound sense of the baby. It is not for the baby to understand, but it is for the baby to understand that there are sounds around me and there are different kinds of sounds, right? Then playing soft music, not loud music with headphones can damage the hearing of the baby, but definitely nice soft music. Then previously I remember in cribs, they used to tie a hanging thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah, the
goes on
jhumka
top.
kind
Yeah,
of thing.
jhumka, yeah.
So that stimulates various senses. It is vision. The baby looks at it. Baby hears the sound. After some time, baby tries to reach out. So then you are stimulating the reaching out, and you are stimulating the midline activity, which has to come at 3 to 5 months of age, right? So we can try that with our babies. We can try small bells to the baby's booties. So when the baby moves, that sound, it's a nice ticklish kind of a pretty
So I think
sound.
even the ghungru and the poison that we put in the babies.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is also for stimulation of the sound. So that does have a scientific reason.
Yeah. So Dr. Vibha, touch and smell and taste. Let's see about this.
Right. So when, at least in Goan culture, when a baby is born, you call that lady who will massage your baby, right? But it should be done in the right way. So massage should be that the baby enjoys it. Remember, it is for stimulating the baby. Something which is unpleasant and painful, I don't think anyone of us will enjoy that.
No, that's what even I tell my patients. When we are doing massage, we just want a plain, gentle massage full of love. We don't want to, this thing, we don't want a, who is that, kusti wala coming up in our house. Wrestler. We don't want a wrestler. We want a smooth, gentle massage. So rather the mother and the father does it, right?
Absolutely. Or even the grandmother.
Yes.
I think grandmother. So then you could sing to your baby during that time. You can talk to your baby. You can show bright things to your baby. So it is all in one. It's not that I will stimulate the side first and then I will do the sound. You can do all in one. Especially in today's time when there is less of time with people, right? So massage is a beautiful way of stimulating the touch sense of the baby. Start with areas which the baby will be comfortable, like maybe the hands or the fingers. So start very gently, see how the baby reacts to it, and then continue.
So many of them ask me, doctor, should the motion of massage be circular, clockwise, anti-clockwise? Should I draw I love you on my baby's tummy to decrease the there are so many so many questions. Do you feel there is scientific reason there are clockwise, anti-clockwise and I love yous?
I don't think so, but whatever the baby enjoys. Suppose baby enjoys clockwise, go ahead, do it clockwise. There is no difficulty with it.
Okay. Yes. So now coming to taste and smell.
Yes. So taste and smell, I would like to stress on breastfeeding here. So when the baby is very, very small, the breastfeed, the milk of the mother and the smell, that is one among the most important thing which will stimulate the baby's taste and smell. So as soon as the baby is born, it is very important, early initiation of breastfeeding. So as soon as possible. In a normal delivery, as soon as possible. In a cesarean, we say at least within the first 2 hours. So that stimulates both the taste and the sense, smell of the baby, at least for the first 6 months when we are saying exclusive breastfeeding. And after that, the weaning foods which you introduce in the baby's diet, so those are very important. Make sure that you have different variety of foods, different consistency of foods. Of course, you have to see what your baby likes and does not like. Just because it's a very small baby doesn't mean you hold the baby tight and feed whatever you want to feed the baby.
So that's what we say. No, the eating time should be eating time and not fighting time. So remember that, friends. Okay. There's one more thing here. We say, we had the story of Abhimanyu, wherein the Abhimanyu learned everything in the mother's womb. The same holds true even for foods eaten by a mother when she is pregnant. So this also comes in these senses, I feel.
Absolutely.
Okay. So ladies, remember, whatever you are eating when you are pregnant, your baby is watching you. So please avoid the fast foods and the cravings for the fast food when you are pregnant, because someone is watching you there from within you. Okay. So Dr. Vibha, breastfeeding is also a part of this thing, early stimulation. That means what?
Absolutely.
Right?
So breastfeeding stimulates your touch, because mother is touching the baby, baby is looking at the mother, so vision. Mother is talking to the baby, so sound, then taste and smell. So it is a package. Breastfeeding is a package.
Whole package, huh? Okay. Then next is, what is the best time to do this early stimulation? So how early?
Early, right from the baby's birth. I would say even before the baby is born, start talking to your baby, because as I said, baby can perceive the sounds even when the baby is in your womb. So start talking to your baby, right? Best time to stimulate your baby, imagine what time is the best time for the baby to play. Baby should be well fed, baby should be happy, baby should not be irritated, not sleepy. That is the time to stimulate your baby. So it's like playing with your baby.
There is here there is a very important part of maternal psychology. So all mothers and the family of all the mothers and the family of all the babies, remember, keep the mother happy. A stressed out mother is not going to enjoy this. So see to it that the environment around the mother and even the father, I would say, because again that's a package, mother, father and the baby. Okay, I think all of you should see to it that you stay happy so that a happy environment is around the baby. Okay, the next question is, till when should parents continue to stimulate their baby?
I think all of us require stimulation all through our lives.
Yes, exactly.
And as we said, a baby's brain and nervous system grows up to 2 to 5 years of age. So that would be the best time to stimulate your baby. Of course, as a baby grows, the ways of stimulation change, right? So yeah, I would say till 5 years of age is a very important time to stimulate.
So Dr. Vibha, now we have parents who are mostly not parents, even grandparents, and most of them are with a smartphone. And our smartphones, how smart they are, you all know. So how about trying to use a phone to stimulate the baby, like at 4 months when the baby is sitting on my lap? Can I show the baby a lullaby on the mobile, or can I show a baby some colorful cartoons on the mobile? Will it stimulate better than my own face?
Absolutely not. So what happens with the mobile phones is that it is one way. So the mobile is talking to you, but you do not have to respond, right? So that is not a two-way stimulation. As per guidelines, up to 18 months of age, 0 screen time. By screens, I mean mobile, TV, laptop, tablet, everything possible which has a screen and which has a display. So please avoid that in your baby. There is nothing more important than you stimulating your baby, or people in the house like grandparents or other relatives stimulating the baby. You cannot be replaced by a mobile.
So Dr. Vibha, there is a small saying which I have pasted it all over my clinic. Okay, there is no app better than your lap.
Absolutely.
And that lap is this lap, okay, mind you, not the laptop, okay, because most of our parents are the tech savvy parents who will say lap, okay, laptop. No, it's your lap, your thighs. So that was the short topic for today, and it has really stimulated many of us. Dr. Vibha, really thank you for coming up on my show and giving this informative talk on stimulation in babies. And I hope all the parents watching us will definitely start stimulating the baby from now onwards. And please see to it that your mobile is out after seeing this video. Okay, bye-bye.